County Schools community. I am Fine Arts Coordinator Bart Tulbert, and I'm here today visiting with Kylie Fennessy and her parents. Kylie is a 5th grade student at Bethel Elementary, and she was recently selected as the Superintendent's Choice Award winner for Cabarrus County Schools elementary school level. That is an award that corresponds with the 2020 National Youth Art Month festivities. Welcome to you all, and congratulations, Kylie. Also joining us is Kylie's visual art teacher at Bethel Elementary School, Mrs. Karen Wright. Thank you for joining us today as well.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
Kylie, can you tell us or explain just a little bit about the process that you use when you're making your piece of artwork?
Well, we used markers, black glue, and chalk pastels. The first thing we did was we drew the art with the marker, and then we went over the lines with black glue. And then after we did that, we used analogous colors to fill in all of the colors.
Prior to doing this project, had you ever made a piece of abstract art before?
No, I think this is my first one.
Gotcha. You think you'll do a few more in the future?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you say that you prefer to make artwork that's abstract, or do you prefer to work in works that are more realistic?
I prefer abstract more because I can use my imagination more than I can if it was realistic.
Very cool. What would you say is your favorite part about art class at Bethel Elementary School?
I definitely really like making clay projects. I like drawing, coloring, and painting.
Very nice. Mrs. Wright, a question for you, if you don't mind. What was it about Kylie's piece that spoke to you and led you to choose it as one of Bethel's submissions this year?
Well, that's one thing that's really tricky as an art teacher, because I have so many great artists and there's so many great pieces of artwork that I could have selected. But the thing about this piece that I liked so much is how large the eyes were, how it filled the space, how it was colorful and it incorporated the patterns. It felt not like a school art project, but like a piece of artwork that should be hanging at any museum.
Outstanding. I can't agree with you more. Mom and Dad, as the parents of this inspiring artist, and one that's obviously somewhat accomplished at this point, how important have the arts programs of Cabarrus County been to your daughter?
I'll tell you from our point of view, we've always known that Kylie is very gifted and had a big imagination, but it seems the art program has really pulled out her creativity, and she's really shown it in this piece of work. When I saw it, I had multiple questions if she had traced it or somebody else had colored it, because it really is a magnificent piece, and I'm extremely, extremely proud of her.
Outstanding. I know that we all are. We're definitely all proud of you, Kylie. Kylie, do you or Mom and Dad have anything else that you'd like to say to Ms. Wright or to the artistic community of Cabarrus County Schools?
Well, thank you for everything that you do and continue to do, and we'll definitely get her an easel so she can keep working at it.
That sounds like you can build her a studio while we're out on break, I guess you could say. Well, it's been great speaking with you. Well, congratulations to you, Kylie, and
congratulations, Kylie. We're really proud of you.
Y'all stay safe. Hello, Cabarrus County Schools community. I am Fine Arts Coordinator Bart Tulbert, and I'm here today visiting with Clara Sanchez and her dad. Claire is an 8th grade student at Harris Road Middle School, and she was recently selected as the Superintendent's Choice Award winner for Cabarrus County Schools middle school level. This award corresponds with the National Youth Art Month festivities for the year 2020. Welcome to you both, and congratulations, Clara. Also joining us is Clara's visual art teacher at Harris Road Middle School, Miss Sue Neske. Thank you also for joining us today. Clara, we've got a few questions about your artwork. And the first, I guess, is what was the inspiration behind your piece, Pumpkins at Night?
Well, I would probably say, like, my teacher, she showed us some pictures. They were, like, really old pictures from a long time ago. And it was, like, they were paintings and stuff. And, like, the lighting and stuff, like, kind of inspired me to, like, do the candle and, like, the drastic, like, dark to light and stuff. So, yeah, that's probably what inspired me the most.
Tell us a little bit about the process and the materials that you used to create this particular piece.
So I just basically, I sketched it out in the very beginning, and then I kind of looked at pictures and stuff, and so I would get parts of it. So like the candles were from one picture, and then I would like go off and kind of like make it my own and stuff. So like the books were from their own picture, and I just put it all together, and then used colored pencils and stuff and shaded in the end.
So all this was done just with colored pencils and the shading that you could do with those?
Yeah.
Wow. What about your favorite subject matter when it comes to drawing or painting, or maybe your favorite medium to work in as an artist? What are some of your favorites in that regard?
Well, my favorite medium would probably be like realism and stuff, because it's like the challenge of trying to like make it look the most like that thing that you're drawing, it like make it look the most real that you actually can and stuff, because it's like that's the most like that gets the most reaction and stuff in the end.
Very cool. As you continue your visual arts skills, developing them, and are you planning to continue in the arts pathway as you get into high school or possibly even beyond high school?
I'm definitely going to do it in high school, yeah. I'm not sure about college though, but yeah, definitely high school.
What would you say your favorite thing has been about art class at Harris Road Middle?
So it was like my last class, and it was just like the most relaxing, like you could just finally have fun and stuff. And so honestly, I kind of just enjoyed just like drawing and just doing whatever I wanted in the very end of the day. So yeah.
I think that's fantastic. I was talking to someone earlier today where I said, when our arts students start thinking about their craft as work, we're going to have a real problem on our hands. And because this is their joy, this is their release, this is, like you said, this was your fun. And it was at the end of the day, and it was kind of like your reward for everything else that you did. So that's awesome. Ms. Neske, what would you say specifically led you to select Pumpkins at Night as one of the submissions for Harris Road this year?
I have to say it was very difficult, and I involved the principal and the vice principals in selecting from several of Clara's pieces. I know that she touched upon realism as her theme in art, but she really, at her age, demonstrates such a mastery with colored pencil and pencil. There was another piece that she had done of just a graphite pencil rope drawing that Mr. Bookart and we had a lengthy debate in front of the media center about whether the pumpkins should be selected or the rope should be selected. But ultimately, I selected her pumpkins with others because of her exemplary demonstration in value shift, which at this age is a difficult thing to master, but she has done that. So very proud of her.
Fantastic. Dad, a question for you real quick. As the parent of an aspiring artist, or one that's actually quite accomplished already, how important have the arts programs been to your daughter here in Harris County?
Yeah, it's been really inspirational for her, to see her continue on, because honestly, since she was a little girl, probably in elementary school, she's always colored and always used her creative side and design things. So she's come a long way, and using the classes that she's had in middle school, it's really helped her. So it's been good to see. That's
just great to hear. Clara, do you or Dad have anything else you'd like to say to Ms. Neske or to the artistic community of Cabarrus County before we wrap this up today?
I guess just to Ms. Neske, just like thank you for being like such a good art teacher like through all 3 years and stuff.
Well, it has certainly been great speaking with all of you today. Congratulations to you, Clara, to you, Ms. Neske, and best wishes to everyone. Stay safe during this challenging chapter in our lives.
Congratulations, Clara. I'm so proud of you. I don't know if you saw I was doing a heart.
Oh, you were popping up, but yeah.
Take care. Hello, Cabarrus County Schools community. I am Fine Arts Coordinator Bart Tulbert, and I'm here today visiting with Deeptika Amanda and her mother. Deeptika is a 9th grade student at Cox Mill High School and was recently selected as the Superintendent's Choice Award winner for the Cabarrus County Schools high school level, which corresponds with the 2020 National Youth Art Month festivities. Welcome to you both, and congratulations, Deeptika. Also joining us is the visual art teacher from Cox Mill High School, Miss Sarah Graham. Thank you for joining us today. I'd like to ask a few questions about this award-winning piece of artwork, if you don't mind. And Deeptika, the first question I guess that I have is, what was your inspiration for your piece, Underwater?
Well, my piece, Underwater, the painting, it was for an assignment for art class. And basically we had to paint something off of a picture or a photograph. And I spent like a long time looking for a photograph, around like 40 minutes. And then this one photograph caught my eye, so I decided to paint it.
Fantastic. Can you explain a little bit about the process and the materials that you used in painting this particular piece?
So we used tempera paint, which is kind of like acrylic paint. We started off with a little gradient scale to know what values we were going to use. And then I used a pencil to just map out the drawing and drew the picture and map out where I was going to put each value. And then using the paint, of course, we like mixed it with water and the black and white paint and painted it.
Fantastic. As the winner of an award last year with our Youth Art Month, you were the winner of the Cabarrus Arts Council Award of Excellence for middle school students. You're obviously gifted in a number of artistic forms. What would you say is your favorite subject matter to paint or to draw, or maybe your favorite medium?
I really prefer drawing, especially using colored pencil or pencil. I really like doing colored pencil portraits, but I am also a big fan of digital art as well.
Very good. Do you plan to pursue visual art as a career pathway after high school?
I'm not exactly sure yet, but it is one of my options. If I do decide to pursue visual arts, I would most likely go into 2D animation.
Very interesting. So what would you say is your favorite part about art class at Cox Mill?
My favorite part about art class at Cox Mill would definitely be the freedom you have. There's so many resources and the teachers are very kind. So you're able to do a lot of things and basically draw, paint, make whatever you want.
That's outstanding. The ability that they give you to have that freedom in the classroom to do what you can with your talents is truly amazing. Ms. Graham, over to you. What about this particular piece, Underwater, led you to select it as one of your submissions for Cox Mill this year?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just how visually dynamic it is when you first look at it, but also just her technical skill. It was a value project, so as she said, they were supposed to do a range of values and work with grayscale, and she chose something that was very complicated, and being able to paint or draw water is hard enough as is, and to be able to show that so well and to be that visually impactful, I think just kind of makes you stop and look, and it's one of the reasons that I chose hers.
I think we can all agree that it's definitely a work that we stop and take notice of. It was one I definitely remember hanging in the gallery, and I also remembered Deeptika's name from last year's award ceremony. Mom, if I could ask you a question, as the parent of an aspiring artist, or one that's actually already somewhat accomplished as an artist, how important have the arts programs in Cabarrus County Schools been to your daughter?
It was so important to her because they provide more, they encourage so much so that they can develop their artistic skills, and they provide more of the competition things and everything. The teachers are so helpful for the students. They provide all the resources and everything. We are so happy with the Cabarrus County Schools.
Fantastic. Just to wrap up, Deeptika, do you or Mom, have anything else that you'd like to say to Ms. Graham or to the artistic community of Cabarrus County Schools before we wrap this up?
Well, thank you so much for providing opportunities such as these competitions and a whole bunch of places where you can learn and experiment with art.
Well, it has certainly been great speaking with you today. Congratulations again, both to you, to your teachers, to your school, your parents, your community, and best wishes to everyone for staying healthy during this really challenging time in all of our lives. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.